This part of the time is to welcome and have our official welcome. And it's been mentioned a few times already, but it's the 30th conference. And of course, it doesn't just happen by itself. We've got a lot of people that work together to make this conference happen. And it's great having all these interactions throughout the year with everyone to work together towards the next meeting. So my fellow conference chairs are Nick Holloman, just down the front here, wave. Greg Favalora in the front row as well. Takashi Kawai. Our founding chair is John Merritt, just over here. Neil Dodgson is on our committee. Wave, Neil. David Guardia is unfortunately stuck in Italy, so he isn't able to join us. Hideki Kakia is over here. Michael Klug is stuck in Florida. John Stern is sitting way up the back there. Bjorn Sommer's way in the front. Don't wear your neck out, because we're going to have to go back again, because Chris Ward's up the back. Wave for everyone, Chris. So thank you to the committee and the conference chairs for all the work they do throughout the year. Particular thank you to Stephen Keith. Actually, I realised that Stephen Keith should be on our program committee listing here, so thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome.
And also serves the dual role as our point person during the conference for all AV matters, along with Dan Lawrence in the back from DepthQ, Lightspeed Design Group. Just a little bit of housekeeping here. If you can lodge your, for authors, if you can lodge your 2D presentation with Stephen Keith before your presentation, or if you've got any 3D presentation slides, Dan up the back
right there
will handle those. But for the 3D stuff, if you could give us as much advance notice as possible. We are recording all of the presentations again this year, and we do wish to release them via the conference website. So we do seek your kind permission to allow us to do that. We won't do it without your permission, so there is a sign-up sheet that Stephen is showing there, which we will be seeking your permission on. Our sponsors and supporters are very important for the conference, and we'd very much like to thank DepthQ 3D, which is by Lightspeed Design Group. Chris Ward and Dan Lawrence are down the back there, so say hello, guys. Christie Digital is the provider of our projection system here, and have been a long-term supporter of the conference, along with DepthQ, so we thank them as well. Our 3D theatre partners, I should say, the LA 3D Movie Festival and the 3D Film Archive. They in particular help us with the 3D theatre, which will be tonight at 6 o'clock. And our organising society that takes care of all the logistics of the meeting is IS&T, otherwise known as the Society for Imaging Science and Technology. There are some prizes. The 3D theatre usually has a couple of best of show winners, and we'll also be choosing a best use of stereoscopic presentations during the conference. So there's some Blu-ray discs on offer, and also some surprise 3D winning prizes as well. Dinner tonight is at Max's Restaurant. It's a no-host, pay-your-own-way. Please come down and sign your name to indicate that you're joining us. Right there in Greg's hot hand. Limited numbers. I'm told that the rain will stop exactly at the time we need to walk across. However, it will start again by the time we need to walk back. Make sure you have the sign-up sheet. We've been there for the past, I think 3 years now, perhaps. The food's got good and the company's even better. How many of you are on Twitter? A few? All right, so make sure you tag the SD&A conference, the electroimaging symposium, and post some photos, some tweets, or even just retweet or like the posts from the SD&A Conf account. I'm the one to blame for that particular account, so start following that if you're not already. Our coffee breaks are usually... Why are you shaking your head, Greg? A little bit of camaraderie develops during the conference, wrapped around these special chocolate biscuits from Australia. These have been jetting all the way from Australia. We've got some special flavours in Australia that aren't available here, so if you haven't tried them before, even if you have, come try something new. And in particular, there is a particular style in which you need to eat these. You chew off a corner, each side, you dip it into your hot beverage, doesn't matter what it is, it can even be hot water, and you suck until the molten chocolate comes into your mouth and burns everything. No, not quite that bad, I don't think. There are some 3D books in the IS&T bookshop. Brian May's Queen 3D book is in the bookshop, as well as probably a couple of others. There are a couple of late changes in the program, so you can see those on the board that's just outside, or visit the conference website, either one. We've had a couple of movements around here and there. Put your hand up if this is your first SD&A. Wow, that's great, fantastic. So those of you who have been here before, put your eyes on someone who was just put their hand up and say hello. We really want to make them welcome and make sure that they get the best out of this conference. We don't mind that you've missed 29 previous conferences, but we do expect you to attend the next 29. Don't forget to sign up for dinner. And that's it, welcome. Actually, there was one thing I was wanting to mention. We often use Roman numerals as our counting element in our title here. Several of my colleagues sort of pointed out that SD&A XXX might have some other connotations. Now, if you're attending this conference for those reasons, you might be a little bit disappointed. But I assure you, 3D is very much more interesting, although you can combine the two. Let's not go there. Well, thanks again. This is our morning tea break. We are going to have a photo with the committee, so if someone would like to hold the camera, we'll get all the committee up here and have a photo.